2.5 years. Is it 2.5?
Yeah, it came out 3 years this year.
It'll be 3 years in
3 years,
October.
3 years October.
And in September they finished it. It's got everything in here. I brought it as much as I could from the old house, and I think it's lovely. And I have a lovely outlook. And all my friends have been coming and looking at it and saying, oh, lovely. It's better than a flat. You see, it's all on one level as well. It's very easy to live in. It's very easy to clean, you see. It will nip around very quickly.
Well, you get that because it's purpose-built.
Yes, exactly.
The showers or the doorways, everything was designed.
It was designed for 2 people, actually. That's why it's so big. Yeah. My husband and I, we sat down and we planned it all. And I said, I must have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in case, when I get older, I'll have somebody, a carer perhaps, nipping in the night time, gradually like that, and I'll save a lot of money. I won't have to go into a home. I can stay here as long as possible. And it's lovely having Craig just up the hill. Anything goes wrong with my internet or something, he comes down and fixes it.
We lived up in Surrey, Camberley, and in fact we did look at we looked at a retirement village they were building up there. And we went around it a couple of times up there, and then we decided actually to move down this area. And then that was the whole plan, was to have a house with a big enough garden to put one of these in. So we changed the whole plan from that. So that's why we ended up down here. We moved down here a year before we built this. Yeah, we looked at a few. We went around their factories. We did look at several different companies.
We did, yes.
But iHUS, for us, the decision on iHUS was...
They do everything for you.
Yeah.
You get the planning permission, you see? Everything. You don't have to do a thing, they just do it all for you.
We actually live in the national park, so getting planning in the national park is
very difficult.
It's very difficult, and iHUS, you've got a chap who's very, very good at planning, and he sort of looked after it, did all the applications, everything for us. That was one of the things. A lot of the other companies will provide the structure, but they won't build it, which then subsequently puts you at the problem that if there's an issue later on, they blame each other. The company says, well, it wasn't us, we didn't build it. Your contractors who built it damaged it. And we just didn't want to go down that route. We just didn't want that. So the planning, the fact iHUS, you gave it to them, and I must admit, we're having building work done up there at the moment, and you've got to run in and out with teas and coffees and provide a toilet and things. iHUS brought their own toilet, they brought their own kettle. Not that we did, but you didn't need to have anything to do with them for the several months that they built it. You really were self-sufficient. It was lovely. Really good teams. You got a great groundworks team, and then the core team that build it were fantastic. Electricians, plumbers. I mean, you get all the contractor guys come in to do it. The core teams that build it are fantastic. Really, really good. We were having another extension built at the same time. And my builder really liked your Phil, I think he was doing it. Love Phil, because he said, I like him because he's a proper builder.
Proper builder.
No, he was very good, very good.
No problems.
But no problems at all, no problems at all. In fact, to be honest with you, it's better than we thought. I mean, you probably can't hear, but there's a gale going on outside almost, and it's silent in here. It's very solid.
It's very well proved.
I mean, my father got involved a little bit and looked at things, and he was an ex-engineer, and that was one of the reasons, again, we went to iHUS, because he said he looked at the build quality, and he was very impressed with it.
We went and looked at one right over near Hythe. We went and looked at one, and he was quite impressed, with the quality of the doors and everything. They're solid, everything.
I think you do need to go and look at someone else's, because it's still a financial commitment.
Yeah.
And it's... it's one of your last homes, if you can see it that way.
Yeah.
You're moving. You want to get it right. You want to get it right. You don't want to have the hassles.
I can park my car over there. It's down around the courtyard because of the gales. But, I just get in my little car and off I go. And he doesn't know where I go or anything. I'm completely independent.
Yeah. She texts me first thing in the morning, every morning. As soon as she's up, she texts.
Yes,
just to say hi.
Hi.
So I know she's
I'm still here, I'm all right.
But I see her every day, several times a day mostly, because we're in the
You've
garden.
always got some project on, haven't you?
Yeah, it has. It has for, in several ways. Obviously the physical aspect of keeping an eye on her health-wise. You can always just drive her down the hospital for little appointments and things, but there's The other thing that you don't realise is the security aspect, that she's now in my garden, so no one can come and knock on her door unless they come through me. No one can cold call her. So she herself feels incredibly safe, don't you? I think that's a big thing, you know, with all these scam callers and people. I mean, not that you get them around here, but you've got to be careful with that. And if you've got an older parent on their own, there's a concern there. And I don't have that here because, you know, they have to come to the front door first. Yeah, people have been around to look at it for their own parents. So they have been around. And in fact, next door got involved with Trevor next door, doing another project. So we're very, very happy with iHUS. Definitely recommend them, without a doubt.